Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making like the easiest pumpkin butter recipe ever. Now if you've never had pumpkin butter, you're missing out, okay? It is like the best stuff and I never tried it until like a month ago, and I don't know how I didn't, but it's really good. For this recipe you're going to need 2 cups of just pureed pumpkin. This is stuff that we freeze and we puree and cook and freeze when it's in the height of harvest season, and then we shove it in the freezer and we forget about it until it's, cold in the winter and, you have nothing to do on a Saturday. So you need 4 cups of that. Make sure you get it all out of the bag. A cup of packed brown sugar. I like brown sugar better than regular sugar, which you can use if you want, but I think brown sugar just gives it such a better kind of homey flavor that just goes much better with the pumpkin. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. Now this is the thing that makes it really good, is pumpkin pie spice, because without it it's just kind of, it tastes like cinnamon but it doesn't really have a really great flavor. This is going to give it that nice pumpkin-y flavor. And we're just dumping this all in a small crock pot. And then we stir it all up. Make sure to get chunks out, and we're going to stir it as we go along and as it cooks. Right now we're just going to try and get it as much incorporated as we can with that frozen. That pumpkin is, some of it's still a little bit frozen. You can add more or less spices if you want. You can add different spices. It's really all up to you. You can't really, it's kind of foolproof. If you want less thick pumpkin butter, you can add applesauce or apple juice to it as well, and that'll give it a nice flavor too. Alright. We'll come back and stir this again later. But for now, we're just going to put the lid on this crock pot and turn it on low. And then we're just going to wait for 2.5 hours, and we're going to stir it occasionally, make sure we get all the chunks out. And then after 2.5 hours, we'll come back and see how nice and thick it is. Okay guys, so our stuff has been cooking for about 4 hours now. Mine cooked a little longer because I had frozen stuff, but we're just, see how it's nice and thick and it's all mixed together and it smells lovely. So we're just going to give that a mix, and we're going to take it out of the crock pot. I've left the lid off so all the steam can escape, and we're going to take this out of the crock pot and let it cool for a while before we put it in jars and into the freezer. Okay guys, so I got a better mount. We're over the little scare we had earlier, and my camera's fine, but this has been cooling for a little bit, and we're just gonna see, it's all nice and thick now, so you'll be able to spread it on toast and stuff. And that's it. We're just going to bottle these up and throw them in the freezer once we're done. You could can it, but we just think it's not as much trouble as it's worth, because pumpkin doesn't have enough acid in it to just be normal canned. So you have to be pressure canned. We just find it's much easier to throw it in a jar, throw it in the freezer, and when you're ready to have it out, you can just take it upstairs, and that's it. So there you have it. That's probably the easiest pumpkin butter recipe you'll ever come upon. And you can do it for other squash too. And you can also use, if you have any pureed sweet potato in the freezer, it gives the same, pretty much the exact same taste as the pumpkin butter, which in the pumpkin. So if you don't have any pumpkin, just puree some sweet potatoes. It's really odd, but it's pretty good. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.